This is a warning for trans people in the US. I'm really sorry about this one. If you haven't had the chance to change your IDs yet, it is too late. You can't do it now.
These next 4 years with Trump in office, the girls and the gays need to girl and gay like never before.
Donald Trump was sworn in as president just a few hours ago. And already fear is sweeping across the trans community. Having stated today that it is official policy of the United States government that there is only 2 genders.
As of today, it will henceforth be the official policy of the United States government that there are only 2 genders, male and female.
You heard it first, and you heard it from the horse's mouth, all right? He made a lot of promises, hasn't broken one yet. A lot of people are really upset. Why, you ask? Well, let's just say there's a specific community out here who's really like unhinged right now. They really can't take it. They're talking about leaving the country simply because of what? Who knows? I mean, whatever happened to basic human rights? Why are we dividing these rights? I feel like we're treating rights the way we treat religion. There's too many different sectors. I mean, it's too confusing at this point. If you're a woman, you should just be going for women's rights. You shouldn't be joining the LGBT community. You don't belong in that community. That community has no place in it for you. There are people who are acting more of what you are than what you actually are. Let's just say we got a lot of lefties losing it right now over basically nothing. As usual, you know how this goes, all right? Sit back and react. Don't forget, if you like reactions like this, consider hitting that like button. Definitely subscribe to the channel and also hit the notification bell. Let me stop wasting your time. We're about to see how this is about to go down. Let's go, baby.
I am a transgender woman. One day, I will become president.
Oh, really?
And when that day comes, I will use my political power to ensure that no one is left behind.
What are you talking about?
And that everyone will have the path to succeed. I am a transgender woman. And one day, I will become a billionaire. And when that day comes, I will use my economic power to pay taxes, to protect people from misinformation.
That's a low blow to Trump.
And to help marginalized communities live a better, hopeful life.
Are you not ashamed of yourself? Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
Definitely
I am a
is.
transgender woman. One day, I will become a respected leader. And when that day comes, I will use my social power to create an encouraging environment where all dreamers are formed and never broken.
You can't please everybody.
I have yet to become one. I will use every hateful comment thrown against us as a driving force to treat people with kindness and respect. Every societal rejection as a leverage to dream bigger and soar higher. And every attack to our identity as an inspiration to love myself even more. Because I am a transgender woman.
No, you're a man.
I choose to remain hopeful.
You are a
For
boy.
I am powerful. I am extraordinary. And I exist. I am a transgender woman. I can become president. I can become a billionaire. I can become a respected leader.
Okay.
But I am telling you right now, that motherfucker back there is not real.
It sounds like we're going very, very backwards.
What?
And for it to be 2025, we haven't really gone that far forward. So I'm terrified, you know.
So let me get this straight. Something that has never been introduced in the past, she's saying because we stopped it just now, that we're going in the past. How? When it was never allowed to do half of the stuff that's being allowed today. When back then, you were deemed crazy. At one point, it was crazy to be this way. They would literally consider you to be. How are we going backwards? How are we being set back? Because what? I just don't get it. I mean, I value human rights over any rights. Human rights. That's what we actually are.
My lifetime, I saw gay marriage legalized. Every right. I can see all of them being repealed. And a lot of people in danger.
In danger?
People died today. And we need to remember that, because that is
Yeah, we need to remember.
These announcements and these policy changes really affect people on a deep level that I don't think most cisgender people understand.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Not care. I wish I was surprised, but I mean the hostility that not just this incoming administration has, but honestly this country has had for gender nonconforming folks and trans folks is systemic. Like it really didn't surprise me, but it did absolutely piss me off and upset me.
Man, so last night I got to be on CNN International to speak out against Trump and the policies he's enforcing for trans people.
I'm sorry I had to stop it, but what are we looking at right now? Is this a man transforming to a woman, or a woman trying to be a man? I don't know what's going on anymore nowadays. This is, look, to each his own. Whatever you want to do in your personal life, hence personal life, it's on you. However, once you go on the internet, you start filming yourself, you press upload and you press post, then you're asking for this kind of attention. I'm just sorry that you're asking for it. This is just by far, I'm lost for words. Let me just press play right now.
So long I've had to be quiet. For so long I've lived around people who just don't understand me.
What?
15 years ago, I will never forget it, but I went on Facebook before I had a platform, before I had anything. I had nothing to lose. I went to Facebook and I came out. I came out as being trans. I told everybody, I feel like a man. I don't feel like a woman. There's no words to describe how I feel. I just do.
I think right now you're feeling like a woman.
Slap your daddy.
You're feeling like a woman.
Yeah, if I could change it, I would. But I can't. This is just who I am.
What are you crying about? Because Trump said there's only two
to
genders?
Anybody who's not trans or in a group that's being targeted right now, you don't understand how we're just trying to exist. We're not trying to hurt anybody.
Trumpy was like, under my leadership, there's gonna be just the two genders, male, female. And I was watching that like, yeah. The biggest roar in the whole building, that line, It was like, yeah, come on, no more genders. Got enough, we got two. I didn't even know they were bringing another one. They find them in space, or they make them in a laboratory. Where the other genders come from?
Laboratory.
I'm out of the loop. I don't leave my house much.
These next 4 years with Trump in office, the girls and the gays need to girl and gay like never before. Conservative propaganda is already circulating throughout the US now. We are taking so many steps back, and we cannot afford to do that. Like, the future is supposed to be cunt. So if you're a girl, gay, trans, they, even an ally, your voice needs to be heard more than ever before. We need you in the front lines. Now that our rights are actively being challenged.
My thing is, they need to send all of these people to North Korea and see how far they're going to last with this type of antics. You understand? Because these people are just delusional. To have a man sitting there putting on makeup, there's something wrong with you. We need to cut this out. We need to stop this at this point. We're being delusional ourselves, just okaying this and making this normal. We seriously are. For a woman to watch a man put on makeup, she gotta be looking at him like, who are you trying to insult right now? Like, are you serious? I'm telling you. It seems like everyone's all about going crazy nowadays. I don't know what's up with people.
Mr. President, I was watching yesterday as you were checking into oath as the 47th
See what I'm saying?
President of the United States.
Just gotta stop.
But then at your speech afterwards, you told that there's only two genders, men and woman.
I tell you, she look like a man.
Yes, she do.
I define me neither as a man nor a woman. I'm like just being me in between. And I live in Europe, and actually I've been wanting to go US so badly for so long. But what to do now? Would
stay where you at.
Accept me, or would I get sent back right away on the next plane going back Europe?
Bye-bye.
Because I'm neither a man nor a woman. I'm just me.
Nah.
What has happened to America? What has happened to democracy? What has happened to freedom? If you voted for Trump, unfollow me and block me. If you didn't vote, unfollow me and block me.
How am I supposed to go to work and do all of my normal daily activities when I know that we all just chose for things to get exponentially harder? And I just want my mom.
What is wrong with these people?
Guys, I just voted, and I chose family, I chose women, I chose America. I love you.
What?
How did we get here? How did we get here?
Well, we didn't land on Plymouth Rock.
The repercussions of his last presidency.
Guys, we literally don't even have to panic. We literally don't have to freak out right now.
Where's her chin?
We don't have to freak out. We don't have to freak out because it's not even real. Because recount the vote!
Earlier I asked, hypothetically, which countries would be safest for trans people in America to move to. Hypothetically, we're weighing all of our options. And so hypothetically, I'm now curious which states in the United States have the most protections for trans individuals. I'm not looking for which
Any blue
cities
state,
or
obviously.
states are the most progressive. Orlando is a progressive city and it's in Florida. I'm looking for which states have actually designated themselves as safe states for trans individuals and have legal protections already on the books for us. Also, which of these states have protections for education and what we teach our students. Because I have a son, and he will eventually be in school, and I need him to actually learn our history.
Alright, what are you talking about, your history? What do you mean? This should not be taught in schools at all. You want to teach your kid this, by all means, you do it at your house. But to put it in school with other straight kids, no. That's a dub. What is this guy talking about to have legal protection? You guys aren't really going through anything. It's just you can't use pronouns anymore. That's it. That's the only thing that's going on. You can't use pronouns. It's over. Let's stop it. And you guys are not going to be protected by words anymore. Meaning, like, if someone says something you don't like, you can't come after us anymore. There's no more canceling us out. Those days are over, all right? Accept reality, deal with it. If you soft, turn off the TV.
Science and not all of this whitewashed nonsense.
I don't know about you, but I've been stressed all day about this new timeline we're in.
Why are you talking like that?
I didn't sleep at all last night either.
Why are you talking like
most
that?
Most of my For You page today has been the trans people being all stressed about what's going to happen. And
I don't know
I'm
what's going to
actually one of
happen.
them. So I never actually formally came out with that.
Why not?
I myself consider myself non-binary.
Okay.
I used to think I was bi, and my friend suggested pansexual because I love everyone no matter what their gender is.
Yuck.
Non-binary seems to fit the best because
You're disgusting.
that's really the truth of who we are.
That's who you
being
are.
Male or female coming into this material world, but ultimately we are souls. that
When
have
you
a
was
full
born,
spectrum of light within.
they said it's a
In
boy.
other lifetimes, if you believe in that, if you were a man in this life, you probably were a woman in another life. It doesn't matter. And I feel that energy within because my best friend, who's now a spirit, she was young for her age. She was very strong, very masculine, very brave, a lot like Wonder Woman. And myself, I'm more feminine, I'm more loving. I just love nature so much. I just love people so much.
Sky's lost.
Even though I'm very shy on the outside, I
He hasn't
learn
blinked
to
yet. Okay, he
appreciate
blinked.
everything as one. So that's divine feminism. So I just love everyone for who they are, no matter who they are. And people think I'm crazy because nothing seems to faze me. So that's who we really are. We are actually beings of light within, with a full spectrum of life. Because when you look out into the universe and the stars, you see all these colors everywhere.
Okay, I just don't know where to start, where to begin, but these people are hoo-hoo, delulu. I don't know what's going on. Homie was talking just like this. I don't know how to explain it. He just was. Now that's a serious talent right there. I couldn't talk like that all day. Listen, go in the comments. Stop being scared. Go in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on this right here. Do you agree with these people? You let me know. I totally disagree with this kind of behavior. I mean, look, at the end of the day, nothing changed. Rent still due. Mortgage still due. You still stop at the red lights. So I don't want to hear anything like that. Come be part of society and act the way you're supposed to act. I'll see you guys on the next one. Don't forget, like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel.